I'm Lisa Lynch from Lynch Intuitive Services. I'm helping out on a paranormal investigation here in Wells, and I'm about to start my walkthrough. So here I go. His grandmother's passed, and she's very prevalent here, okay? In her passing, can you come here for a minute? In her passing, do you know what I mean about being extremely, extremely sick?
Mm-hmm.
Like, grab onto things because like it's taking over my whole body,
Mm-hmm.
and it's basically ravishing my whole body, and my balance is off, and I feel like feverish. You know, it feels like a type of cancer. Okay, it feels like a type of cancer that's coming over her, something that's just totally taking her body over. And on the other side now, she's just doing this to me right now to make me know how she passed and how she died. But on the other side now, she chooses to protect and watch over. Okay?
Yeah, it just went off.
She's very extremely, extremely around right now with me. She's not leaving me alone. But she's making me very sick. I gotta hold on to this because it starts, that's what they do. You must have been a big part of her life, okay, when she was here in the physical world. And why am I, is this passed down to you, this home?
Amy.
There's a lot, this house is old, do you understand? Like, very old. And there's a lot of different spirits in here. As far as this room goes, the grandmother is very prevalent in here, and also very prevalent on showing me the end of her times and how she dies. And there's something wrong with the swallowing. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
The throat. She keeps making me choke, like I'm choked. I can't swallow. In the end of her times, and then making me feel the fever, and then the fever taken away. This is definitely a type of cancer. Do you understand that? Okay. She also becomes unmobile, you know, like meaning that at the end of times, like she starts falling and things happening where she, you know, definitely knows that, you know, can't walk anymore. You know, it leads up to that. You know, it feels kind of dragged out. Do you understand that? Well, this is like, it's strange because this is where she keeps pulling me to. Okay?
Okay.
So I don't know why she's doing that, but she's pulling me to
Flashlight.
this bed. Yeah. Was like,
Oh, she's right behind you. There's some orbs coming.
Yeah. It's almost like this is where she sits and watches. You know? Like she'll sit and watch over, you know, here. You know, like sit here and watch there. But I feel her energy really strong right here. You guys have a daughter? You're in this room? Okay. Which daughter sleeps here? The older one. Okay. If they have any kind of ability whatsoever to, because they're young kids sometimes can feel things a lot of the times, you know. But I feel that like she comes in this room a lot, you know what I mean? Like she really stays here, like watching over. Mainly does this because of the man, you know. She's telling me the man, the mean man, the mean man that she prevents and keeps him upstairs. You know, she blocks him, you know, from coming down here. and that's kind of her job, is to keep him back. And we're not talking a demon, we're talking a grumpy, mean old man. And she doesn't like him and basically guards him at that door and does not give him any chance to come down. But he fights her. They definitely fight in battle, you know, for keeping him back and him getting past her at times and then her pushing him back, you know, back, like back into the upstairs.
Yep.
So it's like a war going on here because this man, he claims this house like as his own, okay? And he's very mean and he doesn't like you touching any of his things, and he's tried to make himself very prominent to you, and he's tried to scare you. And the biggest thing that I can see that he tries to do is the staircase stomping. I can hear boom, 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 like you can hear the stomping, like somebody's stomping or coming after you or following after you. Are you guys afraid of the upstairs? You are? Okay. As far as he goes, I believe in purgatory because I'm a Catholic, but some people don't, you know. But as far as he goes, he's a very mean man, and it's like he just doesn't want anybody here, you know, because this was his house. That's how he makes me feel. I shouldn't say that's how he makes me feel. That's how I know he's making me feeling. Okay, and he's very long ago that he owned this. I wouldn't be surprised on tape if you actually catch an EVP up there of a mean man. And it's kind of strange because even though he does have a soul and he's not a demon, he can do things. Like he can knock on walls and he can bang on stairs and he can throw things across the room. I see like he can throw things, you know, like huck 'em, you know. And when he does it, he's like, I can feel his rage. Like when you guys are down here and he wants to scare the hell out of you, so he just chucks shit, you know, like across the room so it hits the walls. And he just gets such joy on peeking in to see if you heard it or if you noticed it. And it gives him great joy to know that he's scaring you. So the more you can just you know, either force him to leave the home, like I always tell people, like, it is your home, you know, you can reclaim your home and make spirits leave that you don't want here. As far as your grandmother, good soul, good nature, watches over. I call them guardians, you know, she's a guardian. As far as this man, it's a purgatory state. And his main thing that I can see that he does, he's like a rugged, stocky kind of guy, and he's old, and he like, there's boxes up there that I can see that he just throws, you know, like he just chucks them, like things, items, just chucks them at the walls. And that he gets in these fits of rage, and his demeanor is kind of like just like it was here in the physical world. Like he hasn't changed at all on the other side. He really hasn't changed at all. He was a very mean man when he was here, and he's a very mean man now that he's passed. So I would definitely not share space with somebody like this, that's for sure. There's a lot of high activity here. But it's going to be a little bit confusing for you guys because it goes back further than you know. Okay? Okay? So, like I was telling your husband downstairs, the old man that's upstairs, the mean guy, the stocky one on the second floor that can float through and also go to the basement and come out here, the demon and him work together. And how he rides your husband is basically he tries to make all of his work break. So everything that he finally fixes, something else will break. So your grandfather was coming through, his grandfather was coming through cluing me in, calling it like the money pit on purpose.
Yes.
Because every time you fix something, something breaks. These are the bad entities working together, the bad man and the demon, okay? And so that's why, just really working on destroying your marriage, really trying, trying hard. Don't give it that opportunity, okay? Don't let it get to that place, okay? And I'm glad we came out here, to be honest with you, because I know that you are not a believer, as far as this, but the truth is, you're in danger out here, and the truth is, it can hurt you, It can hurt you, and it will, it will do it. So these two are working together, and honestly, I'm glad at least out of one thing that like, it can hurt you, and the second thing, actually, too, is that what it's doing to everything you work on. Work on something, break something else. Or re-break the thing that you just worked on. You understand that? Like, that's what they do. And discouraging you. And the old man gets really pissed when you're in here. Like, mad. And then the demon can do things. Like, he can throw things. Like, he can move your items so you can't find them. Always looking for stuff that should have been there, that is gone now. And then put them in weird places when you find them again. They're not where they're supposed to be, or they just disappear permanently. You understand that? And the man that killed himself upstairs, that hangs himself, okay? He's no danger. He just cries. Like, he's here since the 1800s, And it's almost like his death. I was telling her, he's very sad because he didn't even get like a headstone. He didn't even get anything.
No acknowledgement.
It's weird because he almost makes me feel like he was like handicapped and like he was hidden. Like he was like an embarrassment of the family, but he wasn't that bad off, and he ended his own life. Like he hung himself, It's weird because he doesn't feel like, it feels like a man, but like a younger man, But it's weird. Like he keeps making me feel like he was the family secret, like he was just not accepted.
An abomination.
Yeah. And like I told him, he's no danger. All I see him do is cry, For some reason, I don't, and I think that the demon that was here when he did this trapped him, because usually anybody that has a disability goes straight to heaven, but the demon here is very old, and he holds the bad man here and himself, that other man, young man. You just touched my hand a couple minutes ago. I felt you place your hand on mine. Can you turn that flashlight on? Because I felt you lay your hand on my hand, like right with me. The demon that's in the barn that manifested himself 7 times. You know about this demon, don't you? Turn that flashlight on if you understand, because this is the most important question for these kids and for this family. The man, the hooded demon that manifested 7 times. He's very old. You know about him. Can you get rid of him? Can you help push him out when we do the Catholic warfare prayer? Can you help push him out? Because he needs to go. He's gonna hurt this family. If you understand that, turn the flashlight out. Okay. I feel her so strong. Wow. Holy crap. You know about the man also that's here to guard over the other grandfather. Was that your husband? Can you turn that flashlight on? Okay, that's your husband. Okay, thank you. Elsie, why do you keep showing me the bathtub? What does that have to do with anything? Why are you giving me the image of a bathtub over and over? Why are you doing it? I don't even understand why you keep showing me that. Are you worried about somebody drowning? Or, like, shut it down if that's true. Yeah. Elsie, can you do me a favor and just tell me the truth? Should they just leave this home? Turn the flashlight on if you recommend that they leave. So they should stay here and fight for their home. Turn the flashlight on if that makes sense to you. Okay. I see you with your old mirror, Elsie. Like, I see you looking into your old handheld mirror that it's brass on the outside and it's a big mirror. And I see you holding it in very vain, brushing your hair as you're younger. Like showing me that you take very good care of yourself here in the physical world. And you're a good mother. And that you're going to protect over these girls and watch over them. Can we drive this thing out without a priest? Can you turn the flashlight on if that's true? Elsie, if we need a priest to drive it out, turn the flashlight on. Elsie, come on. Stay with me here for a minute. Okay. So a priest needs to come to drive it out. It's much stronger, it's too old. It has to be done by a priest.
Yeah. I have to turn this off. My battery's almost dead.
How's that? Is that any better? You're the one that messed with those paper clips and you threw them off that chair. If you're the man that hangs out here, walk back in front of it. That's what we're here for. We're here to talk to you. If you want us to leave from up here, walk in front of it. Please, it is so hot. We'll leave you alone. Yeah, there's nobody up here. No. Yeah, screw you. Too late. Okay, there's a machine right here that you can talk into. You want to talk to us? There's that machine on the floor there. If you walk in front of it, you can make it go off. Yeah, the KT's going off. Okay. Back away from it. Come on, is that you that's making those noises that we can hear? Sounds like bells or beeping or... Do you hear that man's voice, or was that Brett? That was Brett. Yeah, we got a call. Oh, yeah, the KT's going up. Okay, I just gotta make a phone call. Yeah, the KT's going to the 4. Okay. Well, if you're here and that's you making this machine go off, walk in front of this black machine. Walk in front of me. Boss, is that you? I don't know if it's,